Hi everyone, happy Friday. I'm reflecting on the founding the American school system. I wanted to answer one of the 5 W's that was brought up in our module, specifically the one about what should be taught in schools nowadays. I do completely agree with the book when it comes to reading, writing, arithmetic, science, history and social studies. But one of the things I really feel as though we should start bringing back, because I feel like as a society we've gotten away from it because of public funding, is stuff like shop class, computer class, like at a more in-depth computer class, not just typing, automotive class, home ec class, law classes, because we've gotten so far away from these things, and some students don't do well in regular classes, but they may be very kinesthetic and be very hands-on, and so many schools have gotten rid of these classes that the students don't realize that they have these potential skills until well later in life, and I feel as though that's not fair to them. And in reference to the book specifically, one of the purposes of building a common school was eventually to more pragmatic reason quietly emerged that pushed into individuals to seek education on their own. In order to engage in commerce, people needed to be reasonably good at reading, writing, and arithmetic. But originally, a lot of this had to do with education came around as a religious thing, but then eventually people wanted to go back to school, or go to school, I apologize, because they wanted to do what they needed to do in order to get further ahead. And I think we've gotten away from that. We have kids going to school because they need to learn to read, they need to learn to write, they need to learn math, because essentially you need to do that to be successful in the world. But we've gotten away from why we want to go to school, and that is to better ourselves as a community, as a republic, as an America.